Hello guys, and welcome back to another cabin crew simulator video, and today we will be going over every emergency in the game, and I'll be doing it on only one plane today. I might do multiple next time, but let's get started. Alright, so the first emergency is cabin fire, and there's fires that happen throughout the cabin, and you put it out through a fire extinguisher, and you do not actually crash land with the cabin fires. Yeah, so the cabin fire happened halfway through in-flight service. You have to go to the medical cabinet, wherever it is in your airplane. You have to extinguish all the fires, and passengers could die from this, so be careful. Seems like one person died from that, and other people got pretty low. This emergency does skip half of the in-flight service, but doesn't look like it skips the trash collection. Now, once you get your paycheck, it reduces your safety stars by a lot. In the in-flight service or in-flight emergency, it reduces half of the stars, and the passengers lost, the higher the number, the lower the stars, and it reduces it significantly. Our next emergency is the crash landing, and all of your engines will catch on fire, and the pilots will have to land in a dirt field in a forest. Alright, so this emergency is a bit more dramatic. It'll still happen halfway through in-flight service. All engines will catch on fire, and you'll make a crash landing in a dirt field in the middle of a forest. And you have to make sure everyone is in the brace position. And there is a PA announcement for this that you can make. Not everyone, but most of them get in their brace position.
Right. Your captain speaking. The aircraft has landed, but it's on fire and may explode. Flight attendants, open the boarding.
And now the plane doesn't officially catch on fire until everyone has evacuated. So you can see everyone is out, and it's now catching on fire. Multiple big explosions, and your camera will shake very dramatically. And now you will be transported to your destination airport. So you still get the in-flight emergency, and it reduces half of your safety. No passengers lost, so it doesn't affect the stars. Our next emergency is the depressurization. And you can probably guess what this does. This emergency happens about halfway through, and this door will break open. Oh my god, you can fall out of it. That's pretty cool. You get a badge for that. Now you get teleported back up, okay. Then you have to reach into this cabinet, grab the oxygen mask for yourself, and then help everyone else with the mask. And people actually get health down pretty fast, so you have to be pretty quick about that. I lost a good amount of people from that, so. And all the pilots will go down to a safer altitude. Everyone can remove their mask. They will now try to land. And this actually got rid of all my stars because we had an in-flight emergency and I lost 6 passengers, which was about more than half of the passengers that I had on the plane, which is a pretty good amount. The next emergency is the water landing, and honestly this one is my favorite other than the unconscious pilots, but yeah, this one's pretty much like the crash landing, but it's on water. This emergency still happens about halfway through in-flight service. One engine is on fire and the other one is fine, it looks like. Still have to, everyone has their life jackets on.
Right. This is your captain speaking. Evacuate the cabin. The plane is starting to sink. Flight attendants, make sure all passengers get on a life raft before you leave the aircraft.
Everyone should be out about now. Oh, apparently I don't come with it. So all of the flotation devices float away from the plane as the plane sinks, and the pilots have their own safety raft. And I believe that's how you survive as well. You can sit in the seat. As soon as you sit down, it floats away. And you get teleported to your next destination. Still in flight emergency, reduces half of your stars. Our next emergency is the unconscious pilots, and this one you actually have to land the plane by yourself, which is really fun. Now this emergency actually happens after you collect all the trash, and you have to patch up this window over here. It's usually always on that side. and you have to put the air mask back on the pilots. They say they're fine, but they're not good enough to fly the plane, so you have to take over and land the plane at your next destination. And then the co-pilot will guide you through how to land the plane. And also it gives you a little bit of instructions how to land it. Use A and D to go side to side. WS to go up and down. And then you can also use your mouse as well. That was pretty hard landing. Pretty not good at that, but I'm sure you'll do great. Ooh, 45%. Not very good landing smoothness. Not good touchdown zone. Not stable at all approach. And pretty good center line accuracy. Okay. I gotten better though. Yeah, over landing bad, and in-flight emergency yes. But it still reduces half of your stars. Our next emergency is the gear failure. And I can't exactly remember how this one goes, but we'll see. Now this emergency doesn't happen until you actually start to land. So we'll see what happens here. These gears come out, but not the front one. And the pilot will avoid landing and will go around for another landing. Now you guys have to get everyone in brace position. They will crash land. And you'll come back in for another landing. Only 2 landing gear. So this will be a crash landing.
Right.
There will be a fire truck waiting for the airplane to land. Now you have to get everyone to evacuate as the plane is now on fire.
The aircraft has landed, but it's on fire and may explode. Evacuate. Open the boarding door and evacuate all the passengers as quickly as possible.
Okay, so the fire doesn't wait. It will happen pretty fast and you have to get everyone out before anyone gets hurt or killed. Now you will be transported inside the airport. Still in-flight emergency, but no passengers were harmed. But I somehow lost more stars. Not sure about that one, but let's move on to the next one. Our last but not least emergency will be power failure. I do not remember this one that much, but we will see what happens. This emergency happens in the middle of the in-flight service. Lights will flash and I'll make like a weird sound. Never heard this sound before. Lights will go fully out. Engines still seem to work so far. Gotta retrieve a flashlight. Gotta go into the cockpit to see what's happening. What's going on in here, guys? Not sure what that meant. You can see the fighter jets. I don't think that plane over there is part of it, but these two are, and it will guide us to land. Blanket, blanket, blanket. You gotta give them blanket quick because they lose health really quickly. Okay. What's going on, pilots? Hold down the button in the cockpit to reactivate the power. Connect it back to the cabin now. Hopefully it'll turn back on. The iPad's not working. PA's not working. Oh, there it goes. Now everything working again.
This is your first officer from the flight deck. Sorry about that, we just experienced a brief power failure. Everything's back online now and the aircraft is operating perfectly normally. Thanks for your patience.
Alright, so you still have an in-flight emergency. My landing was pretty firm, so it went down a little bit, but it should be still about halfway on your stars. And that's every emergency, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Make sure to watch out for my future videos. Comment down below if you like this video, and I'll see you guys in next time. Bye!